Hi everybody, Chris and PJ here live in the Dream Giveaway Garage.
Happy Friday, sir.
Happy Fire It Up Friday. This has been an exciting week, PJ.
Got a lot going on this week.
A lot going on. Of course, the big news yesterday, the winner pulled for the 2024 Super Chevy Grand Prize Package, the Cortez Silver Chevelle SS454 LS5 powered with that 1969 hardtop L78 Camaro. Both were automatic cars, one on a floor shift. And so congratulations to James G., the great state of Indiana. And PJ, I don't know if you know this, but I'm going to tell you and tell the audience. Next Saturday, a week from today, for our second very popular Donuts and Drives, that's when we're going to hold the awards ceremony.
Right here where you're standing.
Right here where I'm standing, where the Harleys are. We'll talk about them in a minute. 10 a.m. Saturday morning, East Coast time. While I'm out gallivanting next week with my family, PJ is going to make sure that those two Cortez Silver cars are here, ready to go. Saturday morning, I'll be warmed up. And James is driving down all the way from Indiana. See the prizes in person for the first time. And if you guys didn't see what we launched yesterday or haven't watched the videos in the last 2 days, astounding. And everybody has said, we didn't think you could do any better, right? Isn't that what everybody has said?
Holy Grail.
Holy Grail. That's the word of this giveaway. Chevelle 1970 SS454 LS6, 450 horsepower, 4-speed, posi traction, 410 rears. Wow. And a 1969 Camaro RS SS convertible with an L78, 396 solid lifter motor, posi traction, of course, loaded. It's got that RS package, has the power steering, power disc brakes, power top, power windows, tilt wheel, and the list goes on and on. It is a double Holy Grail package from your friends here at the Dream Giveaway Garage. PJ.
Roger says tuxedos are classy. They are.
You know, they really are. It's a black bow tie event.
That's right.
I just coined that. That's pretty clever.
Well, we're going to fire up a couple black vehicles today, aren't we?
We sure are. We haven't looked at the Cadillacs in a while, so we're going to walk on over here. Remind you guys, Tuesday at midnight is the last day to win the two Harleys and the Biketober Fest VIP package, including Hard Rock Hotel, Daytona Beach. Ever see that movie? One of those spring fling teen movies back in the 80s or 90s where they're frolicking in Daytona Beach.
I don't know if I can say yes.
If you have not been to Daytona Beach, it is not a mild town, I'll tell you that much. And the winner is going to get that VIP treatment for the largest motorcycle gathering in the United States all year round, Biketoberfest.
That's right.
Okay, so we're going to fire up the Blackwing, and we're going to fire up the Escalade V.
A double fire up. Which one was going to be louder, Chris?
Oh, I already know which one is louder, PJ. Which one do you guys think will be louder?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Okay, I think we should start with the CT5-V Blackwing. I remind you, both of these to one winner. They're both V series. The Blackwing, 668 horsepower, even more horsepower than that, 682, according to Cadillac, in that Escalade V. Together, a prize package worth over $300,000.
And then when you add the $80,000 for taxes, this prize package is $380,000.
I think it's the biggest prize package right now that you can enter to win at Dream Giveaway.
Yeah, one guy called me yesterday and said, wait a minute, you get both vehicles? I said, yes, you do.
Both vehicles, and we'll pay the federal prize tax. We've been doing that since 2008. Okay, right. Cadillac it is. Cadillac sedan it is.
What are we going to hear? Is it going to be a pop?
It's going to sound like a Corvette.
Okay.
And it's going to come on strong with that wide open start, and then it'll back off a little bit as it comes down to idle. So let's do that on the 5V Blackwing.
Get yourself in position here.
Somebody long legs has been in here. All right, got to move the key around a bit.
All right, I'll get back here. So
All
we can
right,
hear.
sounds
if you've got
good.
your headphones,
And
then,
let's hear
take 'em
this
out.
Cadillac roar to life. Now, here's what's neat. There's a V button that'll show you when PJ comes back up, and it changes that exhaust sound. Did you just hear that change? Do it one more time. You hear it mellow? Now, watch what happens when I push the V button. And then back to mellow.
It's got a nice low idle sound. That's for sure.
What was happening, PJ, while you were back there is that I was pushing the V button.
I could hear it go louder and softer.
Correct. So it goes from mild to wild right by this button right here, that V button.
When would you use it? Would you always be in mild, or would you get more horsepower if you go to wild?
I want to show you. Let's turn it on again so that we can see exactly what happens when we hit that V button. So it changes the parameters, not just for the engine sound, but for steering, for suspension, for the shift point, and for the brake feel. Now, if I click it back here, see how all these move back except engine shift and engine sound? And once again, I go from tour mode to V mode. You can really hear that active exhaust kick in.
So it's not a question of just listening to something different. It's a whole package that actually does different things to the car.
That's correct. It takes it from a street cruiser to a performance machine. All in this one button right here, the V button.
All right.
Okay, let's go on over to the other one.
Now, that wasn't too bad of a loud pop for that one.
No, but now the Escalade V.
You're going to say the Escalade is louder?
No doubt in my mind, PJ.
All right.
Escalade V, 3-row seating. Again, this is what you see the celebrities at the Academy Awards show up in, right? Again, on the new GMs, I think this is for 23 or 24 forward. You got to wiggle the key so you don't accidentally fire it up. And then what's interesting is this doesn't have the V button.
Okay.
But
does
listen
it
to
still
this.
do mild and wild?
Well, I'll tell you, I think it's always wild, but go on back there.
Okay. All right, hang on
It
one
may
second,
do
Chris.
wild and wilder, or wild and wildest.
Let me just move something here. All right, perfect.
Tell me when you're ready.
All right, go for it. Yeah, much louder.
Much louder. Now, there is still a way to change the modes, which is kind of what that V button does. And to do that, there's a mode button. PJ, let me come on over here. See the mode button right there? So I'm going to fire it up. And then the mode here, you've got several here. You've got sport. Now watch what happens. Let's try that again. Right now, we're going to come back to tour mode. Still sounds pretty beefy,
Yeah,
PJ.
definitely.
So you do have mode selections here as well. Because this is not a track car per se, you don't have that those track settings that you would get in that CT5-V Blackwing.
Daryl says take that thing in through a tunnel. No,
Oh, wouldn't that be fun? You get in the tunnel and hit that exhaust, hear it echo, echo.
Jeff says from a street cruiser to a street bruiser.
Oh, dig it. Great line. So there you go. There's the Escalade V, both of these, to one lucky winner, just like James G. of Indiana won those Cortez Silver Chevy muscle cars yesterday. Can't wait to meet him next Saturday, PJ, here live in the Dream Giveaway Garage.
And this package here ends on Halloween, right? October 31st.
Ends on Halloween. So somebody by Thanksgiving, and certainly in time for, the winter holidays, will have this pair at home. Cool stuff. And remind you again, Harleys, you've only got until Tuesday at midnight. And it's not just the Harleys. It's that VIP trip to the biggest bike gathering all year. Biketoberfest in Daytona Beach with that VIP package at the Hard Rock Hotel.
Good deal.
There you go. All right, guys. I think it's time to kick off that weekend in gear, Mr. PJ.
All right.
Thanks for joining us today, guys. I'm out next week, so my next live video will be during the awards ceremony right here on Saturday, September 7th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. I'll see you then, and maybe PJ will check in with you between now and then.
Absolutely.
Have a great weekend. Have a great next week, and I'll see you next Saturday with more great fun, more great action, and more great grand prizes. It only happens right here in our favorite place on earth, the Dream Giveaway Garage.
See you next time, everyone.